This morning, the Yooper God is putting a spin on one of her fun recipes, showing us how to make that today. So Ansley and Lori in the kitchen and ready to whip something up. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Vicki. Well, can I just say we have been very busy. So busy, in fact, I haven't even grabbed my coffee yet.
She's like, I don't even have coffee. And I'm like, wow, sorry.
How am I supposed to move on with my morning?
She took her coat off. I'm like, get over here.
So we're making pot stickers. They're already actually starting to cook here.
Yeah, look at.
We'll explain later, obviously, how to make them. But basically, it is quite the process.
And she's a good pleater, like she was
look at
putting
this.
the pasties together.
Yeah.
She's a natural.
Thanks for two.
But it's only the third time I've made these.
So you're the natural.
Yeah, I'd never even eaten one before.
You had never had a pot sticker
No.
before?
No.
Oh.
But I always wanted to.
Well,
so I'm like, guess what? I'm going to write a recipe for it. And it's like, I can't wait for you to taste it.
All right, we'll show you how it is. Stay with us. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV 6 News.
All right, thank you very much. They sound delicious. I think pot stickers are really good anyway. So,
sure.
And I don't think Lori's made anything bad. So we're in.
Nope.
Nope. This morning, the Yooper God is showing us how she makes pot stickers from scratch. Ansley and Lori talking about this process. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Yes, we are making pot stickers, and we've probably sampled some already. And
What do you think?
They are so good. If you've ever had a pot sticker before, because you hadn't.
No.
You hadn't had a pot sticker before.
No.
Yeah, they're delicious. So let's explain what we're doing here.
So we actually made our own dough, which you can buy wontons. Mm-hmm. But I think making your own dough is kind of fun.
I agree. I liked yours better than the wontons.
So what you're going to do is take 2.5 cups of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the one thing you want to do when you make it, which I didn't the first time I did it, is use boiling water.
Okay, why?
That cooks the flour a little bit when you put it in.
It makes it less chewy.
So you're going to boil 2/3 cup of water, and then you're going to have a 1/3 cup of ice water. And you're going to knead it. You knead it for about 5 minutes, but you're going to roll it out into a log like this. Then you're going to cut a chunk and roll it into a ball, and then you're going to squeeze it between your hands. And always have flour down. And when you roll it out, you want the middle a little bit thicker than the outside. As you can see this one here? Mm-hmm. This is real thin here, and this is a little thicker in there. So you're going to, you can't really fit a lot of filling in them. And you don't want to overdo it, or then it'll be a nightmare when you're trying to put it together. But you squeeze. This dough is so cool.
It is. It's very pliable. It doesn't rip on you.
So to get the little pleated effect, you're just going to like wrap it around your finger and stick your finger in there, and you get that little
Cute.
pleated thing. And you're natural at it.
Thank you. My first one was bad. So don't worry if you can't do this the first time around. I couldn't do it either.
So what you're going to do is when you get them all done, you're going to put them in a pan and just brush it lightly. Even if you have a non-stick pan, brush it with a little bit of oil, but not a lot because you're going to add water to this, and water and oil don't mix, right?
Yeah, you don't want like some flames going up.
Yeah. So this one's not brown, but see how they look? You're going to want them to get that brown on the bottom. Then you're going to dump a 1/3 cup of water on them and put the lid on.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to steam for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
Then you're going to take the lid off and let the rest of the water evaporate and cook them as long as you want on the bottom for as crispy as you want them. And I like them crispy.
I do too.
Like these ones we cooked over here, look at.
Yeah.
And it gives them a nice texture. So, and these only cook, this is raw. The filling, the recipe for this filling will be on today. It's a spin-off on my egg rolls.
Okay.
So it's got ground chicken and ground pork and broccoli and carrots and cabbage and garlic and ginger, and I mean, it is so good.
It is flavor packed.
It is so good. And when
delicious.
we come back, we're making 2 sauces. We're gonna make a citrus, soy, and a homemade sweet and sour sauce. And you know, I've been making sweet and sour sauce myself for years because after I looked at the label on one of them, I was like, no.
Not a fan, huh?
So this one has pineapple juice in it, and
It's very natural, and
Yeah.
I think it does taste better than what you can buy at the
yeah,
store,
and it's got little pieces of red pepper in it.
For sure.
And,
How are these coming? Oh, they're browning
Look and
nicely.
see how nice. It's crazy how that filling like cooks in like,
Well, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, is that going to cook all the way
6
through?
to 8 minutes. That's it. And you get this texture when you steam them. Hey,
Yeah.
The dough gets like this really cool texture. So
It's just neat. All right, well, we'll make the sauces when we come back. Stay with us. Reporting live at Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much. It looks delicious. Can hardly wait to try one.
Oh, yeah.
The Yooper goddess is showing us the final steps to making her homemade pot stickers. Ansley and Lori joins us now to finish it up. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. So we finished the actual pot sticker, but now we're making some sauces.
Yeah.
Lori, how about you recap on how you made those? What's in it?
Well, we made the dough, which was really easy. You
Better
let it rest
than
for 20
wontons.
minutes. The fillings just spin on my egg rolls, and it's got chicken and pork and all kinds of good stuff in it. And you steam them.
Yeah,
So
fairly easy there. So now we're making two different types of dipping sauces here.
we are. Now this one is going to be a soy. I was in a restaurant this weekend in Green Bay, and I was having sushi, and they had this sauce, and I'm thinking, I think I can make it just by tasting it. And
How do you
do you ever like taste the sauce and you're like, ugh, but then you keep eating it? It was
that
like,
what you're doing?
Yeah, I was like, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a 1/3 cup of soy, light soy. Always
Okay.
use light because the other stuff is so salty, it can ruin a dish. So you take a 1/3 cup of rice vinegar, a 1/3 cup of soy, and you're going to take the juice out of
Ooh,
a
a
lime.
lime.
Yeah, and who cares if you get some of the pieces of the lime in there?
Oh, I like that.
I'm calling this sauce citrus soy.
Yum.
Fun. So we're going to squeeze this in here. You're not going to add salt or anything like that. And also, I'm going to try, see this bottle?
I cannot believe you did this.
I pickled some ginger. They had that at that restaurant too, and I'm like, I fell in love with it, and I'm like, I have to make it.
If anybody loves ginger, this is to die for.
Yeah, and
That is
all I did there is
amazing.
you have to cut it on a mandolin, so it's thin, like you could see through it, and you use vinegar and water or something. I don't know. I'll have to. I can't remember. I just did it 2 days ago, but it's the first time I did it. But anyway, back to this sauce. You're going to put a green onion in here, and I'm going to put some of my pickled ginger in it.
And that's all that is. You don't have to.
And also a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Just to cut that a little bit. And you're just going to whisk that. Now what you made
Beautiful.
a sauce over
Yeah,
there.
this is your homemade sweet and sour sauce. We had a 1/2 cup of sugar here, 1/4 cup of the rice vinegar, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of water, the 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then 1/2 tablespoons of cornstarch, which we added some red pepper, and then we chunked up some pineapple.
We did,
Like,
because
why
I
not?
couldn't find a small thing of pineapple juice, so I just bought a piece, the can of chunked.
Right.
And I got enough juice to make that because it's a 1/4 cup, so look at how good that looks.
Cook that up a little bit until it thickens up from the
Yeah.
cornstarch.
I want to do a shout out to Sarah. I met her when I was picking my bees up.
That's right, you picked up some bees yesterday.
She was
Or
picking
the other day.
her bees up too, and that was fun meeting her.
Are we going to try these?
We are.
Okay, so which one are you going to try?
I'm going to try, no, we made some of these out of wontons. I didn't talk about the wonton wrapper. You can buy the egg roll wraps, cut it in 4, put it into a circle if you want. Now this is a wonton shell, and you can kind of see because you can see through it. You know, of course, they're so thin. And then this one is the dough that I made.
Okay,
So-
I prefer your dough one, so I'm
Okay,
going to
there
eat
you
that
go.
one. I'll try the sweet and sour.
I'm gonna stick it in the stick one.
Whoa.
Our filling is so good. You have to try these. Recipe will be on yoopergoddess.com today.
Those are so good.
I
If you
know.
love pot stickers, this is the recipe. On
It's
point.
just like a dumpling.
It is on point. All right, thank you.
If you think you don't like it, we'll doubt it.
Doubt it. Reporting live at Ishpeming, Ansley Watson,
Keep
and we'll be
smiling.
back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.
I want to taste.
I'm going to double.